Wells, SATs, yeah, whatever you have to take.
That's right.
Driving test and everything.
And where are you guys from, Jay?
I'm from California, originally from Massachusetts, yeah.
And Nasser, you're from?
I was born in Germany, actually, and but my father's from Egypt, and my mother's from Bosnia.
From Bosnia?
Yes.
Wow.
Quite a melting
international
pot there.
thing.
Yes, kind of, but most of my life, actually, I lived in Germany. Went also to school, and since about 6 years, I'm living here in California, United States.
Nasser's actually videotaping this event right now.
Even as we speak.
It's got to be.
Right.
Because back then when I competed in the 70s, there was no money. First prize in Miss Olympia was like $1,000.
Wow.
And we had a whole regular job. But today you're able to be on a contract with Reed, you're able to travel and do exhibitions, make money. So it's more lucrative today, which is wonderful.
So how much money is Joe Weider worth today, would you say?
I don't know, you have to ask Joe, but I'm sure Joe is not concerned about money. But one thing I have to tell you about Joe, though, Joe really cares a lot about the bodybuilders because he promotes them the best he can.
Sure.
Because there's a lot of negativity towards bodybuilders today to the public because they think we just sit around and just don't do anything because we are probably the most, I would say, the hardest training athlete in the world.
Oh, absolutely.
More than a football player. They don't realize the effort what goes into a competition.
Oh, absolutely. All the sacrifice,
Yes,
but
Well, all that you do is training. I mean,
yes,
that's
but
what
besides
you do.
that, what comes on top of that, you have to be 24 hours a day of bodybuilding. It's not like you start your job at 8 o'clock in the morning and then you finish at 5. You have basically to train twice a day, and besides that, you have to stay hungry the most of the time to get in shape. Most people think you get in shape by just eating tons of calories. To get in shape, in a contest shape like me or Jay right now, or as Lou used to do before, you have really to starve yourself. You have really to make friends with starvation,
Right.
And it's not like 8 o'clock in the evening and say, okay, I don't do nothing no more for the rest of the day. It continues overnight, goes the next day. And if you compete twice a year, and sometimes people say only 2 shows, they don't realize for each show you have to diet 12 weeks. So basically, we have been for the last couple of years, each year, for 6 or 7 months on a diet. For 6 or 7 months, you go basically hungry to your working place.
So right now you do anything for a
hungry.
bag of Cheetos, is what you're saying.
Basically, right now, we are not cheating. We're very, very clean with food. Now we're 6 weeks out of the Olympia, 6 weeks out. We're here in Virginia Beach. I'm getting ready to train chest. Normally I do train chest, shoulders, and traps together. But today, as I said, I'm here on the road, and I'll be training with Jay Cutler, the Night of Champions winner 2000. I won the show 5 years ago, and I hope Jay Cutler is getting ready in his hotel room. So let me just call him. What's the phone number? 311?
Yeah, I think it's 307. 307.
Okay, 7307. I hope he's mentally and physically prepared.
Let's see it, Cav.
Mr. Jay Cutler, are you ready for the Terminator workout? I'm definitely ready. I meet you in 2.5 minutes, please, downstairs. Okay? Thank you. I hope he will be ready.
The challenge is on.
Yes. Thank you.
Nasser, what do you think? What do you think will happen during the workout? How do you expect Mr. Cutler's training philosophies versus yours?
I think he's a good bodybuilder, and but he has to prove it to me that he can keep up with me. He's not a big eater. There are a lot of people like, for example, Greg Kovacs, Marshall Pierre Fuchs, or Sonny Schmidt. They can eat 5, 6, 7, 8, 10,000 calories. If they don't have 10 or 12,000 calories or whatever, they feel really hyperglycemic and they can't train, they can't move. In my case, for me, it's enough if I'm on 3,000, 4,000 calories at most. If I'm on more calories, then basically because I have either junk food or ice cream or whatever. So because I'm not on high calories off season, this means I have to be even on low calories pre-contest. So the calories which I'm taking in on a daily basis right now are really, really very, very small compared to most of the other guys. It's just my metabolism. And I don't need so much food off-season to make my body grow. And but on the pre-contest night, it's more difficult for me because I still need to go lower with the carbs or calories. Other people They can eat or have to eat 10,000 calories to maintain the weight or to maintain the size or even to grow. And they can stay maybe 5,000, 6,000 calories during a diet. So everyone is different, but you have to find out definitely how it works for you the best. So, but I'm not a big eater at all, not at all. I'll go now to the front desk to ask for different music because this music is not progressive. You should put in the techno channel. Be right back. I like now to do in my fourth set here of lying leg curl triple drop, but you have to help me here because first of all I don't have right now a training partner, and second of all I don't like to have too long break between my little triple drops. So I try to do 150 pounds about 6 reps, and then you switch down to 130. I'm trying to do the same amount of reps, 110. If possible, try to get everything into the picture if possible. Okay. Next exercise will be leg presses. Normally, you're doing leg presses for the front part of your leg, but in this case here, the higher you lift actually your heels up, the more you press with your heels, the more you target the hamstrings. For sure, you're using also the front legs, the quads, but specifically the hamstrings. This means heels high up. I'm here now on the Stairmaster. I'm using this exercise not only to burn calories, but also to shake my legs. I think it's very important especially for the hamstrings. I'll be doing this exercise here, this machine, for 20, and then 20 minutes a stepper, and then we'll be done for tonight. It's very, very important to do cardio after work, after leg workout, because you're burning even more fat calories. After that, I'll be stretching my legs, and then I'll still do tonight some planning. Increase intensity here. But if you like to look special, you have to do something special.
You getting drunk?
I'm getting drunk now. No, seriously, I didn't drink tonight enough water during my workout. Normally I should drink at least 2, 3, 4 gallons a day on a diet days like now. It's very important to flush the toxics out, and besides that you are having lots of protein, so you have to clean the kidneys up. And hopefully I won't catch a cold again because I'm very sensitive. You see the air conditioning here, and outside it's cold, and you go step back into the car, again air conditioned, and if you're traveling like I do it, then it's always like that, air conditioned, the airports, hotel rooms, everywhere. We're done here. We're just try to exercise. I warmed up a little bit before. Now I'm doing a superset here, actually 3 to 4 supersets, and then I'll be doing close grip bench presses. It's always important to have a barbell exercise in your program. It gives you size, maintains size, keeps also your fitness. After close grip bench presses, I'll be using a tricep extension machine, overheaded, both arms, and I'll finish the tricep workout with kickbacks. On each exercise, 3 to 4 sets. I call this place here House of Pain. For me, it's not a place where I necessarily socialize, communicate, hang out all the time. I have to be productive. If I'm not here productive, it doesn't make sense doing that kind of sport on that level. Definitely. ways as high as possible to be Mr. Olympia, to train for that. Done dips also, but I will be doing dips tonight for chest. You can do dips also for tricep. But as I said, I don't like to do dips twice a day. So instead of dips, I'm doing a close grip here. The music could be definitely better, but at least we don't have somebody who's vacuum cleaning like 2 days ago in the background, and nobody who's spraying the machines this morning. I really hate that. PC bar free, bubble top. Again here, 4 sets, and then whatever comes. Sometimes I make my workout routine up during my workout, sometimes before. I'm always flexible. But being flexible doesn't mean having no plan. There's definitely a plan. If you grab the bar close like here on the grip, then you work more the outer bicep. If you grab it outside, you work more the inner ones. So I switch always grips. Same as with the EC bar. So this morning I put more emphasis actually here during this exercise for the outer. The grip there was wider, so more for the inner. Later, at the end of the workout, I'll take my shirt off. Okay, we did now 3 exercises, 4th exercise, 4 sets, second 3, 7, now 3 sets and 3 equals 10, and a 4th one. Go, also 3 exercises. Tail one, both arms. This exercise is very good because you have continuous tension here. But still, again, we did a mass exercise, mass maintenance exercise. This was a first exercise they see, bar curls. You could have done this also with a barbell, a long one, not curved one, but I prefer today EC bar. I'll do 2 reps more, and I will be using the full stack. It's not to show off that I'm using the full stack, but however you can handle it. People always ask me, what does it mean training hard? Training hard means always to sweat like now, to go not necessarily below 6 or 5 reps per set when you achieve muscle failure. That means training hard. And training hard means also, like right now, to be every day in the gym, every day, at least for 12 weeks, last 12 weeks before the show. I'm starting my diet. If I'm too tired to lift weights and I'm still in the gym and I'm doing cardio, always burning calories, always speeding my metabolism up. And this morning, no cardio because I'm lifting weights. If I would do cardio before now, I wouldn't be able to handle the weights. Besides that, I had again a simple breakfast. I had oatmeal, half a banana, a little bit cinnamon, coffee, and no dairy products like egg whites no more. Protein shakes and egg whites anyway, not more. So coffee, water, tea. And after that, workout session, I'll be doing cardio, and tonight I come back. For my forearm exercise, it's very simple again. 3 sets here, hammer curls, either both arms together or one arm at a time, however you prefer. And second is reverse bicep curls, overgrip. You can do also undergrip, you can do whatever you want. But it's my routine, my program. In is forearm exercise. By the way, we are here at Frogs, Solana Beach. One of 4 frogs. 2 sets more to do here. 3 sets of each. Traps exercise, 9 sets together. It's enough. You could implement some triple drops, some rest pause. I think that's fine. Not in general, but for now. And again, a barbell exercise for traps. And before, forearms, also 1 barbell exercise. Reverse grip, curls. Anyway, this week will be very stressful. Tonight, Pablo now from Muscle Fitness is coming. People will shoot me tomorrow on Tuesday. On Wednesday, me, my wife, lifestyle stuff for 2 days until Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and the following Monday I have a photo shoot with Flex Magazine with Chris Lund. So I think I will be even than as usual for the next 7-8 days. But as I said, I'm mentally very fresh, physically more, sometimes less fatigue, but it doesn't matter in perspective of my goal, which I want, not like, which I want to achieve. It doesn't play any role how tired I am. Yes, this was it for today. Should we do something else, Guillermo? Maybe back, some shoulders? Like you meet a lot of these people, if you ask them, what are you training? I'm doing legs, and I'm doing arms, and a little bit also chest. Not every workout is the same workout. There are big differences between having a workout and having a workout. Also, the mental attitude is totally different. Most of the time, I'm working out without training partner. There's so many reasons why to train, not with a training partner, or watching with a training partner. But the good thing, training for a training partner is I can switch my schedule around. I can train in the morning, like today, Tuesday morning, 10th of October, it's 20 minutes to 7. And I have to call and cancel. The guys have to call me and cancel. But on the other side, if you like to have a training partner, if you need one, if you have better workouts, better results with a training partner, stick to a training partner. This year, I trained off and on with different training partners. But right now, the last couple of weeks, I like to go to workouts for myself. I just needed for personal satisfaction to prove to myself that I have the mental toughness. So I get a lot of people always asking, how much you bench press? How much do you lift there? How much do you lift there? It doesn't matter. If people are interested to see how much I bench press, not so much other people are bench pressing, other guys, amateurs, pros, just regular people, they should go to a powerlifting meet. So bodybuilder, you have to be strong, but not necessarily with maximum weights. Because maximum weights, 1 rep, maximum, doesn't stimulate growth. Besides that, you can injure yourself really easily. Supersetting side levels with front laterals, front raises. Very effective exercise, and I'm pretty exhausting my shoulders before I do later on another barbell exercise. Either military presses, neck presses, front presses for barbell. I am saying basically comparing my shoulder girdle out before I go to the heavy compound movement. this weight here might be heavy for me, which it is. For some people it's not at all, but I'm 11 days out of the show, and by being now over 70 days in a row on low carbs and having sleep deprivations at nighttime because you never get sleep because you're always hungry, you have always an empty stomach, you are not taking too much carbs in, so you're drinking more and more fluids just to get full to the bathroom all the time. With one word, you don't sleep correctly, you don't eat enough, you eat clean but still not enough, and so basically you are getting weaker and weaker. So for pre-contest this weight is not heavy, and you should be aware that you should only handle as much as you can, not as much as you think. So you have to realize where your personal borders are, especially if you're training for yourself. It's good that I help here, because if I would have been by myself, it would have been a real problem to return the weight or to re-rack it. Today, luckily, no questions. Because there are always a lot of questions which I understand, but there are a lot of inappropriate questions. For example, most recently this guy, I was training back. While I was training back, he was asking me how many people I was beating up so far. I didn't respond. Then, as I said before, there was once a lady in another gym. She asked me while I was sitting on the bike if I could help her moving. So just another thing, because you're training here, lifting weights, so that you have necessarily to remove or to move furniture, to dig holes in your backyards. It's also a job, but I'm a professional athlete. The other guy was asking me if I can give him a blood transfusion. First of all, I didn't understand, but then he told me I'd like to have my blood to look like me. Besides that, I meet a lot of nice people in the gyms and a lot of fans. If a fan is coming by, I for sure talk to him or take a picture of her. But on the other side, there are a lot of people that are really very, very alien to this environment. And there was also another guy who told me that he used to work in the Virginia State Prison Complex as a prison guard, and they used to beat the prisoners up by beating them on the calves, and they swell that much on. But the calves swell that much on, but he has never seen such swollen calves like mine. So those kind of people I don't like necessarily to talk, to communicate, or to socialize. They're just holding me up and taking my time and my energy, and these people have basically nothing to do with bodybuilding. If the questions are bodybuilding related, then I answer them. But if they are not bodybuilding related like that, then I'm not in the mood to talk to them at all. So if questions like that come up, believe me, I'm staying reserved. I don't make eye contact because people are just there, in a lot of cases, to be entertained. I'm not the entertainer of the gym, the entertainer of people who are not willing to spend some time for themselves in the gym. So I have to look for myself, especially because I'm doing this on a professional basis. As I'm saying, if questions are bodybuilding related, and I answer them. If not, I don't like that sort of response. Now we are going over to these student calf machines. I think there are not too many machines which you can use for calves, but the three main ones: standing calf raises, seated calf raises, and maybe the donkey machine or free donkey anyway. Again, a lot of people are asking me how do they get big calves or bigger calves. When it comes to calves, it's in general like that you have to have good calves from the beginning on. You have to have good genetics to build even better calves. A lot of people who walk around on the streets have fantastic calves. Other people just train their calves 4, 5, 6 times a week and do different exercises, different routines, and never get really good calves. I can only tell you have to find out how your genetics are, to try everything which is possible, and if your calves don't make progress after a couple of years, you definitely know that you don't have the optimum genetics. Everyone can build upsize in for every muscle group, but from a certain point on, some people are limited and some people are more gifted. In my case, I had genetic. I think that they're always relatively big calves. We have still to shape them and get them detailed. The second exercise here of my calf routine is the calf races. But what I'd like also to mention is just in general, just nothing to do with working calves or working muscle. A lot of people think that bodybuilding consists to a big part out of taking this or that drug. But I can only tell you, I'm training on a daily basis right now on the diet 4 or 5 hours. I'm doing cardio in the mornings and empty stomach. I come midday for 1.5 hours of training. I train the evenings again 1.5 hours. And afterwards cardio again. Sometimes I train only twice, but this is plenty enough. You can bring enough intensity in. And with drugs would create a champion. I wouldn't come into the gym and spend there 4, 5, 6 hours. I'm working out since 18, 19 years. Bodybuilding is not that easy that you just follow anything and then you become big and huge. Otherwise, everyone would be big and huge, especially people who have money. The thing which I like in bodybuilding is you can't make a shortcut. You have to go the whole way. You have to pay your dues. You have to torture yourself. You have to feel the pain. You have to go through the pain over years and years, even if you have optimum genetics. And besides that, you have to fight for it. And you have to do it for many, many, many years. So if you're not willing to go the whole route, the whole way, then you shouldn't necessarily be involved in bodybuilding. You shouldn't think after 6 months you can have plenty of muscles. You go to the beach, it takes you many, many years. For sure you're progressing also after a couple of weeks, months, and years. But the longer you train, the better you get, and I would actually encourage everyone to see how far you can get. Don't believe a jealous person or a jealous friend or jealous training sponsor that you're limited. Just find out for yourself. And if you like to compete and if you like to know where you're standing, just do a couple of contests. If you can't get dropped in each show, compete and compete. If you like to compete, see where you are. And don't say necessarily to yourself, I'll be competing 4, 5, 6 or 7 years and I'm really good. Just do it, train and do it. On the other side, if you don't like to be a competitive bodybuilder, which is actually normal, because less than 1% of the population is actually into professional bodybuilding, and it's fine too. Not everyone has to go the same route as I do. Now it comes to the lower body, like hamstrings or calves. When you are supposed to do more reps per set, you can train calves 3, 4, 5 times a week. Abdominals 3, 4, 5 times right now, and high extension the same. And calves are done really frequently because it's one of the muscle groups which really brace very, very fast. So let's hit them more often, even if you have great genetics. We're back again at Frogs in Solana Beach. I think right now I'm contest ready. I could actually step in a couple of days on stage. And I'm training today back and lower back, high extensions a little bit abs. But I won't be too heavy, too hard today because I have to watch out not to lose too much size no more, because I'm definitely on target. Tomorrow for Sunday on, this means I will be competing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, half of one. I shouldn't go necessarily under 100 grams of carbs on a daily basis, which I normally do. I won't do this time because I will lose too much size. And from Wednesday afternoon, when I'm in Las Vegas, I will start carving up. This means my carving phase will be 72 hours to the show. And on Wednesday I will have plenty of water. And from Thursday on I will reduce my water drastically. Friday I won't drink almost. And this will be until the show on Sunday. The pre-jet will be on 12 o'clock and finals at 7. So as I said, the workout won't be too hard, too heavy today. Now I'd like to show you my leg. Last that I'm getting ready to start with my lats and back workout. Off season, I do, when I'm doing chin-ups, I mostly use additional weight. So I put the belt on my waist with 2 to 3 45 pound plates. For sure, I don't have the strength to go the whole way up, but I do quad reps, half reps with 2 to 3 plates, and then mostly 2 to 3 sets, and mostly I take the weight the weights off, plates off, and then I'm doing regular chin-ups. The reason why I'm doing plates is it stretches and widens the back. Besides that, I'm getting more strength to use than just my own body weight. Today, a week out of the show, as I said, I don't like to burn too much muscle stuff because I'm definitely contest ready. I do here chin-ups without any plate, just my own body weight. 277 is enough. I'll be doing 2 sets with a wide overgrip and 2 sets with a narrow or close undergrip. Recently I was reading in Flex magazine about one of the files of one of these guys who turned newly pro. This guy was saying a diet is not that hard as some people or a lot of people imagine. I think this is just BS. If you diet with ketchup, if you diet with spices, if you diet with equal, if you diet with aspartame, if you diet with crisp light, and this up to the show, then for sure a diet is not that hard as some or many people expect. Different ways of dieting, different ways of working out, the different ways of everything. If this person has been competing as I at least 40 or now almost 50 pro shows and 10 to 20 amateur shows, I think this person will probably have changed his mind, his attitude, maybe not anymore in competitive bodybuilding. 4 sets of 5 extensions will be enough. Every set between 20 and 10 reps. Traditional weight or no weight, as much as you can handle. I do this exercise here in 2 steps. You will see how I mean it. This is actually the exercise that you call rope crunches. Normally you kneel on the floor, but I prefer doing it on the bench. First of all, I don't hurt my knees, but second of all, I feel the exercise very, very good. It's kind of my own creation. Very, very efficient exercise. I continue immediately to keep the intensity. You know, nothing can here beat the weather in California. It's the 10th of October, and we have sunshine here. The whole East Coast is lying in snow. So what can you say, you know? It's great living in California. Oh, hello. 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 See you at home. A couple of minutes for the next break meal. What will we have today to eat?
You can choose between chicken breast and turkey burger.
I can choose between the chicken breast and turkey burger with plain tea, plain water, a little bit lime. What else? Yams.
Peas.
And peas. Tomorrow it gets even better. Tomorrow we start. Well, I start depleting.